Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Owen talks about sports and movies. Thank you for checking out today's video. I always appreciate the support. Let's get into it. So today is going to be part 7 of the DCEU Reimagined series, Flashpoint through Justice League 5, along with all the other movies down there. So basically this set of movies is going to deal with, really get into the aftermath of Justice League Dark War and Justice League Omega, which was my Justice League 3 and 4. With all that being said, I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys have been enjoying this. I appreciate you guys who have watched, and let's go. The first movie in this set of movies is Flashpoint. Now, obviously, it's not the exact same because Barry's not the main focus, but I try to keep it almost the same. So in this version, Wally West is actually the one that causes the Flashpoint timeline. He's really reeling from the death of Barry. So he goes back in time to go get Barry and bring him back to the future. However, when he does this, he messes up because he's never gone back in time before. So he goes and he finds Barry and he's like, all right, Barry, let's go, let's go back to the future, we meet the Flash together again. And Barry's like, what are you talking about? In this timeline, Barry does not have powers. He didn't get struck. He did not get struck by lightning or anything like that. So he has no powers. He's just a regular forensic scientist. So Wally realizes that, oh my God, I messed up. What else is wrong? So Barry fills him in on basically the state of this universe. So the Atlanteans and the Amazons are at war. It's ravaging the earth. Thomas Wayne is Batman. Barry's actually been investigating Thomas Wayne for a little while now because Barry's actually located in Gotham instead of Central City. And so he's been investigating Thomas Wayne. Batman, who's more brutal. Cyborg is the #1 superhero in the world. And they don't know this, but Superman or Kal-El in this universe landed in Metropolis instead of Smallville, so he's actually been under government protection. He's super skinny, he has no social skills, but he still has all his powers. So basically, Wally's like, well, I have to fix this. I have to get back to my timeline. I have to fix all this. They can't do that until they save this war. So Wally's like, all right, well, let's go to Batman, let's go to Cyborg, and let's do this. So first they go to Batman, and Batman's like, no, I'm not helping you guys, whatever. And then they go to Cyborg, and Cyborg's like, hey, I'm preoccupied with this, I can't help you guys or whatever. So Wally is like, well, I guess that we're going to have to do it ourselves. So Wally recreates the accident and the lightning storm that gave Barry his powers. Barry gets struck by the lightning, he survives, he gets his Flash powers. So as Wally is training Barry to use his powers again, Cyborg is fighting the Amazon and Atlantean war. We get cutbacks to that or whatever. And Thomas Wayne starts thinking more and more about Wally West and Barry and their proposition. So anyways, Barry gets an okay controlling of his powers and whatnot. Well, Thomas actually finds them and he's like, all right, what exactly happened to your timeline? So Wally tells him, and he tells him that Bruce lived and Bruce became Batman and Bruce became this ultimate hero, and he ended up sacrificing himself for the universe. So Thomas Wayne, he reluctantly agrees to help them because he would rather the actual timeline be where Bruce lives and he doesn't, even though Bruce is already dead. So now it's Thomas Wayne, Wally West, and Barry Allen teaming up and then while they're doing this, Cyborg is investigating and he actually gets Kal-El. So basically, long story short, Wally West, Barry, Batman, Cyborg, and Kal-El all team up to stop the Amazon and Atlantean war. And then through Wally West and Barry Allen's combined Speed Force powers, they reset the timeline. Barry goes back, he deals with the loss, and he's ready to go. Okay, next we got Gotham Knights, another movie where we're reeling with the loss of a main character. Basically, this is the movie where Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood deal with the loss of Bruce Wayne, their mentor and friend, and they basically have to step up and be Gotham's protector. And the new threat is Black Mask, who is also accompanied by Zaz and Solomon Grundy. They just throw down. They have to come together and just like that. Without the comfort of Bruce backing them up, and they grow and they basically accept that he's dead and step out of the shadow and all that good stuff. Okay, next we got Black Adam 3 Kingdoms. So this is actually a team-up movie. It's got Black Adam, Wonder Woman, and King Orm. So as the leaders of their respective kingdoms, Kahndaq Themyscira, and Orm. There is a lot of unrest after Darkseid's invasion. They're getting really questioned a lot by the people they rule over. And so they have to deal with like the political side of that, but also some of this unrest is done by Desperio. Hopefully I'm saying that right. He's an alien with telepathic abilities who's super strong or whatever that is like causing all this unrest because he wants to take over Kahndaq and Themyscira and Atlantis and basically be the most powerful being or be the most powerful person in the world. So they have to deal with their political unrest and with this threat, so they all team up, beat Desparo, and they solidify themselves as the leaders of their respective kingdoms. Okay, next we got Green Arrow. So this is actually the origin story of Green Arrow and Speedy. And then Speedy would definitely have his like little sharp pointy hat. But basically, it's just their origin story, and the bad guys are Black Archer and the organization called the Nine. Okay, next we got Red Hood Beyond Gotham. So after they secure Gotham, and they solidify themselves as the protectors of Gotham, Tim Drake and Nightwing start to question how Jason Todd exactly came back to life. So basically, Talia al Ghul is still alive. Black Adam actually defeated Roz and like locked him away, but Talia still lives. And so basically, they go on this adventure to find out how Jason Todd came back to life. And it's through the Lazarus Pit or whatever. But throughout, there's flashbacks to Jason Todd as his time with Robin and with his relationship with Dick Grayson and his relationship with Barbara Gordon. Basically, once they find out that Talia is still around and the League of Assassins is still around, they team up to stop her. And they learn about Damian Wayne, who is Bruce's biological child, and they convince him to either choose between the League of Assassins and being Robin. He realizes that the League of Assassins is probably not the correct choice, so he goes with them. And the four of them team up to defeat Talia al Ghul and the League of Assassins for good. Okay, next we got Green Lantern Orange Horizon. So after the death of John Stewart, Kilowog, Alan Scott, and Guy Gardner, most of the Green Lantern Corps is depleted, so Hal Jordan goes out to find new recruits. His new recruits are Jessica Cruz and Kyle Rayner, and they have to team up to stop Lar Fleas and the Orange Lantern Corps. And then next we have Dr. Fate Chaos. The main bad guy is Anti-Fate, who is Benjamin Stoner, who was a psychiatrist that was corrupted by Typhon, Lord of Chaos. Okay, next we got Titans Bad Blood. So Damian and Kyle Rayner join the team of Tim Drake, Raven, Beast Boy, Speedy, and Superboy. And they're going against the Brother Voodoo and the Church of Blood, who was obsessed with Trigon and are really upset with the Titans that they got Trigon killed. So they're going after the Titans to avenge his death. Okay, next we have Supergirl. So one day, Cyborg and Starfire are just looking at scans when they see that there's a random pod orbiting the sun. So they go and get it, and they bring it back, and it's actually it's actually Supergirl. And so they like fill Supergirl in, and Supergirl tells them that like, hey, like after Brainiac destroyed our planet, like I was sent to watch over Clark while he was on Earth. And she's dealing with the fact that like she wasn't there and she couldn't do it and Clark's already dead or whatever. At the same time, Lillian Luthor, Lex Luthor's secret wife, has come to know about the presence of Supergirl. And like Lex, she has a disdain for the Kryptonians and these aliens and these superpowered beings. So she actually sets in motion events to get rid of Supergirl, and that includes using rain. Which honestly I don't know her origin that well, but I know she's in the Supergirl show, so I'm just going to use her as like basically the punching bag for Kara. So basically Supergirl establishes herself as a hero and overcomes the feeling of failure that was associated with her not being able to save and watch over Kal-El. Okay, next this all accumulates in Justice League Rebirth, which is Justice League 5. Yes, Starro is the bad guy in the movie, but the main conflict is basically the power struggle of who's going to become the leader of the new Justice League. Basically, you've got one party that's like Cyborg and Hal Jordan and Dr. Fate that believes Cyborg should be the new leader, and then you've got Wally and Starfire who have worked with Dick Grayson on the Titans team that believes Dick Grayson should be the leader of the Justice League. So, and then basically they're kind of like Like, that's the power struggle. And then the new recruits, Green Arrow and Supergirl, are kind of the ones that sway it one way or the other. And it's more of a character-driven story of who's going to be the leader of the Justice League. Eventually, Cyborg agrees that Nightwing should be the leader of the Justice League, and they all come together, and they're able to beat Starro with a really bright future as Nightwing as the leader of the new Justice League, because Bruce always told him that he was meant to not only join the League, but be the leader of it. With all that being said, thank you for watching today's video. I always appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the linked content. Check out the other parts if you missed them. Thanks. Have a great day.